Okay, I think I have to hit okay. Okay.
All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Corrine Carpino.
And I'm Terry Jones.
And today on Explore Mixed Media, we're still studying Wabi Sabi this month. And so today is all about mark making and mark making in an organic way, making imperfect marks like shaky lines or uneven smudges or broken circles. Um, and using them in a repetitive pattern to create rhythm. The tie into Wabi Sabi is we're finding beauty in irregularity and uniqueness, and no perfect lines are allowed. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use a variety of found objects. So I have some, this one broke. I have some twigs from the woods that I'm going to use. I didn't find a nice thin one like that.
I
Uh,
did.
I don't have, I don't have great woods in Florida here. But I did find a few things from some tree branches that had fallen. So I've got some twigs, and oh, I do have a skinny one. And I have some acrylic inks. I've got oxide black. I also have burnt umber. And I have a bottle of water, which is an old bottle, but just some spray water. So we'll put our cameras down. I saw, Terry, you have similar tools.
I do have similar tools. I have exactly the same tools, I
Okay,
think.
so let's
So
put our
let's
cameras down
put my
and
cameras
get
down.
started.
Okay. And so, Laura, Corinne, you said that we are going, I don't know why my camera's backwards, but it always is. Oh, well. You said that we are going to go do them on our pieces of paper that we made last week.
Yes, so we can do some of that. We can grab some of the paper that we made last week. I have a pile of it here.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
we can use that and we can use medical exam paper or tissue paper. So um, this is some examples of, what I was messing around with. So I've got some um, uh, imperfect circles. I've got some lines and smudges. I was able to get this little, I don't know, let me hold this up a little further. I was able to get this little footprint thing from the
Oh,
branch. That was kind of cool. And then on my medical exam paper, I just started to make some imperfect marks by rolling the um, twigs around. So I'm gonna select a sheet of paper from last week. And this is one I've already written on, but I can also use this. So I'm looking for things that are fairly light that the marks are going to show up on.
like this one here?
Yeah. Um, see, I have so many. We made a lot of paper, didn't we?
Oh, and I went crazy afterwards. Funny story. So I had all of my paper out here categorized and drying,
Uh-huh.
and I wasn't here, and somebody called and said, a lady wants to buy some of your paper. And I said, it's
That's
not going
pretty
to
cool.
be ready until after until I finish this class process. So I
Uh-huh.
gave her the information about this class and I said
Excellent.
she could join my class in October because I'm having a live class here in October, not necessarily on this process, but on gel plate printing in fall. Um, with a theme of fall.
Right.
So, and I told her she could join my live class here and we'll see what happens. And I told her I'd probably have some paper for sale, and that's not a bad idea.
No, it's not.
Because I
No,
have so much paper.
no.
So I've got these. I'm gonna start with this piece right here. I've got
Okay.
a red one. You've got a blue one.
Yeah, this is kind of gray and it has a little bit of the gray and white and it has some of the yellow oxide in it.
Right.
I'm
And
gonna
this is one that has a lot of, it has a little bit of metallics in it, but it's
Ooh.
got a lot of it. It was the burnt sienna, and then it's got two different layers on top of that. So, where are we going?
So I'm gonna open up my acrylic ink. I'm using oxide black, but burnt umber if you have a brownish paper, if you don't want to do black. Or
Well,
burnt
I've
umber.
got a sepia here,
Oh, that might be interesting.
so I think I'll use the sepia for this one.
And I think I'm gonna just start with one of my twigs, and this one broke, but we'll
Oh,
see.
you actually opening it up. Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, you're sticking the twig in.
or we can get a little cup and pour some in.
Well,
Maybe I'll get a medicine cup and pour a little bit in, so I don't.
that's okay. I'm just gonna, yeah, maybe that's what I need too, because
Yeah, let me do
kind
that.
of need a little bit of a,
Sorry, everyone, I stepped away for a moment to get a medicine cup.
need a little bit of something here.
Because I'm scared to death I'm gonna spill the sink.
Well, and I've got a little bit of a something here. I don't know what it is, but let's put a little bit of the sepia in. Ooh, got a lot of sepia in it. Okay. I think this is really cool. Look at this little thing at the end. So I'm just thinking this is
Oh,
going to be
cool.
a fun, a fun thing to do. And I don't know what I'm doing with it.
Yeah, so I've got this little twig that has kind of three little markings,
Uh-huh.
three little twigs on the edge, and I'm gonna just kind of see
Oh, I see what you're doing.
what I can create with this. And I'm just gonna do some repetition. It should be somewhat of a soothing exercise. So my lines are not even, they're broken, they're not all coming
Right.
out.
Hmm.
And be different lightness and darkness. And I'm thinking of, what can I use, if I cut this up, what can I use in terms of small piece and collage? So I could use this little section here, maybe in a collage.
Right. So I'm just exploring different things
Yeah,
too
that's cool.
and
Very
seeing
cool.
what I like the sepia rather than the heavy black on this. And I'm
Yes,
just
I
kind
do
of
too.
repeating, in some ways, it kind of repeats the patterns, but it does keep the patterns in the same, which is really interesting.
This
And
one.
I may end
Just
up
looking at if
putting
I
some opposite patterns in.
try this one. If I just roll this
Ooh.
around, what do I get? So you can see I like wavy lines.
Huh?
I seem to like wavy lines.
Yeah, so do I. Okay, and as per
Broken,
usual, I'm
wavy.
probably way far ahead of you.
You are, but that's okay.
That's my jump right in aspect of my stuff. So that's interesting. I'm not sure. I really want to see what happens if I can get this. It's got so many weird different sticks here.
I'm just trying to roll this one around.
I'm
And
gonna-
it does have a different effect on top of the painted surface than it did on the medical exam paper, because it's going to spread more on that.
On the medical exam paper, it spread more?
Yes, because we don't have the paint to stop it.
Right. Yeah.
So on the medical exam paper, I'll grab a piece. medical exam paper, for example, if I do
Well, we
it,
can do it
it
like
might
right
spread a
here.
lot
This,
further because it's
yeah,
the
like here, I
paper.
did the same thing down here where I don't have any paint. And it
Uh-huh,
does, it spreads much farther.
right.
So it just kind of makes a
Pattern,
different random. And I want to
mark.
get this thing working. This random mark. I really like this curvy thing that's happening here, but I can't get it to make random marks. Okay. Well, that's fun. But I think I may have marked up this piece of paper to the extent that I want to get it marked up, unless I want to get some real uh real something
That's
very,
very cool. I couldn't find a stick like that. That's very cool.
yeah, it's a very fun stick.
Yes.
And I'm
Switch
just,
off to another one. I'm gonna maybe do some
well,
lines.
and sometimes I just, you can make marks within the marks that you make too.
Yeah,
So I thought of that too. And you can amend the marks a little bit with, I think I'm going to call this one done and
okay.
figure out what I'm going to do with the next one.
And this I'm just kind of, the problem is I'm holding the stick down too close. I need to hold the stick way back so my hand shakes a little bit. And I may make some straight lines.
So this one, just like you're saying, I'm going to stand up and hold this stick.
Uh-huh.
So it
And you
is
can just let it
way,
go.
yeah, so it just kind of, I have little or no control over it. But it doesn't seem to be pulling enough. Ooh, that's fun.
I'm gonna just make some dots here and some lines. Because I'm thinking about, using this in wabi sabi collage, and so um, I just want it to be very organic. So I'm going to spray this with some water
Oh, what does that do?
and let it move. So I think what I'd rather try is let the lines dry first and then put the dots down and let them go with the water. I'm going to move this aside and let it dry. It is pretty cool. But let me just put that aside. And let's try that on this one. So I've got some interesting marks down here. And if I just explore this, I want a lot of ink on there. Get some marks in here.
Hmm.
I'll get some marks in there, and now I'll spray it because the black is dry and so it won't move. Oh, the black did move a little bit. That one must not have been totally dry. That's kind of interesting. And because this paper was crinkled, there are spots in this paper where there's probably not as much paint. And so some of these smudges are moving pretty good. So I really like that. That's different.
Yeah, I like
If I
that.
didn't want them to move so much, I could take a small piece of this medical exam paper, just lay it on top and blot up a little bit of it.
Well, or you could even take another piece of another paper
Yes,
and just
blot it.
blot it. Like I just grabbed this other piece here, and then this is what I ended up with.
Very cool.
So it's like there's not a right and a wrong way, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I think it's just whatever is really fun to do.
And the other thing
And
is some of this you can see seeped through onto the paper on my desk. So on my workstation, so I could also just put another piece, when I'm using the tissue paper, or the medical
Oh, that would
paper,
be a
put
good
another piece
idea.
of paper underneath.
So then it would just be whatever. Well, and
So
I'm
if we get
gonna,
any marks that come through, you're right, it'll come through on the other paper. So of course I like tree kind of things. I'm gonna turn it this way. And so I'm just gonna use this stick, and I'm standing up too to try to just be free. Seems to be my favorite stick.
your favorite stick?
It seems to be my favorite out of the twigs I found. And I'm
No.
gonna just, boy, that's hard, isn't it? Because I'm trying to control it, and of course the whole exercise is not to.
It's about not controlling it.
Right. So there we go.
Okay, well, I think this one is enough for me. I'm gonna
Let me
grab
say,
another brownish one here, light brown one. Throw it on. Oh, this one has a lot of gold in it. So, okay, let's just see what happens if I just try to play with this.
different thick and thinner lines.
This one's a whole different stick. It's got this, it's got this little, I think they're grapevines. I think that's what they are little grapevines.
Oh, God knows. I have enough of that in the woods in the back. It's just take.
Right, and then what happens is you get the little curly things that hold it
Yeah.
up. That's what this is one
All
of the
right.
curly hold up things.
I have another idea. I'll have to
And then it
some of
just
that and
kind
let it
of,
dry out. I have something that looks like a really funky.
okay, well, I'm done with that one too. I'm like, maybe I should just do half like you're doing, so you have some options instead of doing all of it.
Yeah, and then I'm leaving some of the paper too.
Oh,
So, I might want to use this, I love this piece of paper, so I might want to use this paper for something else too, so. I'm just kind of doing small sections of, I could do a piece of this in a collage or a piece of that. Because next week, next week we're doing texture and collage and texture. So, and like this, I kind of really just love this seam in this paper here
yeah.
by itself. So I want to leave that because I'm probably going to want to use that in something, or may. And God knows I have enough paper and I could always make more.
Well, I know, and that is the thing with me. I mean, I have so much paper back here. I don't know what I did with it though. I thought I brought it out. Probably all sitting right here. I have a lot of paper. And the other things that I wanted to see whether I could do, and maybe I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna smash one of these sticks. Can't do it in here or make too much noise.
Smash a stick. I'm going to break a stick and see if I can get some other interesting patterns. So my sticks are dead, but I might be able to get something interesting off the end of that. And the whole thing is just to have these broken lines, twirl your stick, just make organic marks.
I was trying to smash a stick. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm still doing my thing.
So as you can see, the lines are
Smash
imperfect.
something, it just presenting a problem.
Lines are imperfect, and I'm twirling the stick, we're making very natural marks. And my repetition here is really in the type of mark I'm making and the twirling.
Okay, well, I don't think that worked. I was trying to smash a stick so that it would have more interest, but it didn't work. But maybe I need to. Ooh,
I'm
but
thinking
that's,
like,
huh?
I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking of nature, and I'm thinking kind of like a weeping kind of tree of some sort, but keeping it very organic and just could represent it.
Well, and I love the imperfect circle idea.
Yes, I will do that too. Want to get one more of these done in a different size.
This one, I kind of smashed it and it makes really weird things now, but that's okay.
One opposite, because I tend to do everything in the same direction, being left-handed.
One of the things that I've also really enjoyed doing is just using the actual like tip of a lot of times I just paint using the tip of the
Applicator.
applicator just to give a little bit more texture or whatever. Kind of like that. And then just because less is more and not
Right.
in my world, I may try to do something crazy like see what happens if I add just a little bit of gold ink to the same thing with the same kind of tool and
Oh, that would be cool. I don't have any gold ink.
I do. Hence, that's why I'm doing it. Just a little tiny bit
I
and
have gold
see.
watercolor.
Well, the gold ink is,
I really like the marks you're making.
they're very, thank you, they're very kind of out of control because there's two different, when I do something with one, the back trailing edge does something else, which I really like. I really like the idea of just this kind of motion. I like your little
I also
weeping.
grabbed some brown ink. This is some, because this paper has brown in it. So on the other side of this paper, I'm just doing a grouping of very imperfect circles that I could also use in collage. This ink works different than my black ink. That's interesting. Either that or my hands working different. I think I like the brown on the brown cherry. That was a really good idea.
Yeah, I like the brown on the brown much better than the black.
Black, because I have black here. It's very, this paper has brown and gray in it, so I'll use that for something, but I really like this. I like making these imperfect circles. And this paper has, it also has this color ink on it. I can see I must have put ink on the plate and put little teeny tiny dots, so it's kind of cool.
Well, I am thinking
Perfect.
again of,
Kind of imperfect and broken. Turning that stick as I move.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, thanks. I feel like I should, what time is it? I feel like that there's another, that I'm missing something of boldness in something. So I'm gonna try something else on another piece of paper, but I'm not quite sure.
I really like this. I'm gonna try one more design with this, and I'm gonna stick with the brown. It is coming through onto my other piece of paper, which is just fine. And let's see if I can get that deer foot thing going like I had before. Well, not really deer foot, but here it goes. Oh, good.
Oh,
So
nice.
I know it's probably hard to see because it's probably too far away from the camera, but I'm just kind of pushing the edge of this down. And it's making something that looks like a little deer foot.
Okay. I'm trying to actually load this with more.
Load what with more?
Load the stick with more. Let's see if, I just have a problem with it just kind of runs out.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I'm going to hold it from here and I'm just going to, I was older, but it's not being very successful for
You
me.
want it bolder?
Yeah, I was thinking of some boulder, but I probably need a bigger.
I was thinking, that's funny, I'm thinking more delicate.
Well, I've had lots of delicate.
That's true, you do.
Yeah.
But this is another mark. So the whole idea is organic marks, repetition.
Yes. I like the repetition. I like the
Yeah,
organic marks. And maybe I just do need to go a little in the smaller too. So if I was doing like circles in places, maybe I need some smaller circles. I love circles.
so, yeah, I've got all different size circles here in my organic circles. These are my little marks. And it's interesting, how we've taken kind of a different approach to things, as always,
Always.
always. And what colors are in this? We have a few more minutes left. I want to try a few more things with a brown piece of paper, I think. Thing with brown, it's got gold in it. This is kind of interesting. Maybe I can add some marks to this piece of paper. It's a really cool piece. I'm thinking maybe this paper we can add some circles to. And then maybe even spray them. Let's see.
Okay. I'm going to try one on just the regular tissue paper too. I think that I need a little more. I've got a lot on this, but I don't have anything on just the regular tissue paper. So I'm going to grab a piece of wet strength tissue here and see what happens if I just make these marks, as you say, just kind of organically. And I'm going to add a little bit of black to what I already have, I think.
Okay.
We'll see how that
Our
works.
piece of tissue too. We'll move that to the side to dry. I have a lot of tissue that I've been working with.
A lot of what?
Tissue that I've been making marks on.
Yeah,
Grab this.
I love
Which
some of
side are you
these.
making the marks on, the Chinese side or the flat side?
I'm making the marks on the shiny side.
Okay.
Um,
I've tried it on both. It doesn't seem to really matter.
yeah. Mostly I'm making them on the shiny side because
That's the side you're gonna have up when you,
that's the side I'm going to have up. But then again, I'm just kind of exploring what this will do if I just, I mean, totally, I'm trying to totally random this in random in a direction, if that makes any sense.
I am just holding my twig at the very end and just kind of dropping it
Yeah,
and twirling it until I kind of run out of ink. This could be very interesting on a collage. Since we're doing
well, and this is the twig, I'm doing the same kind of thing. This is the twig that's got the two different, it's got the little piece of grapevine coming out.
cool.
So when I flip it over, it becomes very random till it runs out. Okay. Then what happens if I just take this and make circles?
Ink in here. So I like that. I like that when we just kind of drop the twig and move it around. And I think we could, not just wabi sabi type of collage. I mean, so this reminds me a little bit of, but more organic than the marble paper we make.
Right.
But these lines are much more organic. Could cross each other, run it back through and cross them. You could just sit and do this for quite a while.
It is too much fun.
I have a class
Okay,
together.
I'm going to try this one from way at the very, very top. I'm going to add gold to this.
And then I'm gonna try.
So I've just got this. I've got 1.5 feet of it here.
Try some little circles.
And it's just kind of out of control.
Little circles.
This is also would be really fun to do the marble thing with too.
Yes, you could do the marble.
Because that's another imperfect, perfect thing where
Right.
you just like roll around something in there and just have fun with it. I don't have a little round pearl anywhere to do that with, just to have fun. I think. Oh, maybe I do. See what this is.
Okay, so I'm almost done with my little circles.
Oh, I don't have your discipline. You are so much more. Me, I just want to do more exploring.
I am exploring.
I
We just explore different ways. So
know, yeah, that's
running
right.
out-
You are
we're running out of
absolutely
time.
right. So
Yeah,
that
we're
did
running out of
not
time.
work. Oh, look at that.
Oh, cool. So
Hi,
we have
how
our
are
pointing
you?
lines,
Come
we
on
have some
in.
circles.
I'm online right now, but you guys are welcome to come.
Okay, there's some other mark makings that I made earlier before we turned the camera on. And then we have the ones
Whoa, come back.
today, which are still drying. And my lines and dashes. And did I do anything else today? Oh, my little tree thing. These circles that we did, which we can use today. And we have
Okay.
some mark making here, some more circles and some things that may end up representing a tree.
And I've done exactly the same thing, yeah, except sometimes a little differently. This is a piece of just paper, tissue paper, and then I did the same thing. I've made lots of marks on pieces. As you can see, very organic looking. I like this one is where I spritzed it. So there's a lot of different ways of doing this.
There is. So I think we've made some great mark making papers that we can use in our collages later on in the month. And I think we're all set for today. So thank you, Terry, so much. I'm always interested in how we do the same thing, but take it a little bit different approach. So that's pretty cool.
Yes, that is one of the magics of working in collectively with other artists.
Yes, absolutely. So for those who are watching, if you enjoyed today's session, join us next Friday morning at 11 for another session as we explore Wabi Sabi art this month. And please visit our website, exploremixedmedia.com. Our members do get an additional live paint-along session with us once a month for an hour, plus a longer video project. So we will see you all next Friday. Bye, Terry.
Bye, Corinne. Thank you.
Thank you.